Hey, welcome in. This is Real Deal Sports Talk with me, KP. We are live at the Budweiser Event Center up in Loveland, Colorado for the Colorado Crush taking on the Spokane Empire. It's going to be a great night. There's many things going on. It's been a little while since I've been with you guys. The Crush were on the road last week. We were not there with them on the road. We will be attending some of their viewing parties, however, that they have on road games up here in Loveland as well. So look for that on the schedule. Check that out on the webpage. We do have a calendar at the bottom of the web page that has all of our upcoming events and appearances for Real Deal Sports Talk with KP. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. So, everybody knows what today is. Today is that one day a year everybody puts on green, everybody becomes Irish, and yes, everybody is an immigrant. I said it, I'm going to continue to say it, the Irish are immigrants, we're all immigrants, it's much love. That's what the day's about. That's why you got the Kiss Me, I'm Irish. That's why you got the post I put out today, Kiss Me, I'm a Lions fan. We're watching the fans walk around. I got kids with painted beards. We got everybody wearing green. We see some kilts. I mean, it's all love. It's all good here at Colorado Crush versus the Spokane Empire. There's still time to make it out to the game. They just kicked off. They just finished introductions. So if you got time, if you're sitting there listening to me right now, going, man, I wish I had something to do tonight. Here's where you need to be. Get yourself over to the Budweiser Event Center. Pay your admission. Get yourself a ticket. Come have a good time, good atmosphere. They got music. It's live. I'm telling y'all, St. Patrick's Day, here we go. Spokane Empire, I'm sorry, but today I feel like the Crush bring home their first W. On today's show, we're going to go over last week's games since they were on the road. We'll cover the box score, tell you how it turned out, everything like that. We'll kind of break it down a little bit, talk about what happened. We'll preview today's game. Yes, it has started. We'll break it down, let you know what you need to know for today's game, the ins and outs, who's playing. We'll also go over and catch you up on all the IFL news that has happened since the last time we've been out there. We'll cover the schedule, games we missed, transactions that are out there. We're even going to get to some stats this week, league leaders and things like that. And if we have time, we're going to hit up on NFL free agency. We'll touch on that a little bit. We'll get the good, the bad, and the ugly in there because we haven't done that segment in a little while on the show. It's a beautiful day outside. Y'all had a good day? I mean, I know I'm jumping ship right there. I'm tangent. I'm going squirrel on you. But it's a beautiful day. The weather was great. I hope you guys get a chance to go out and enjoy the Colorado weather. Go out tonight, have fun, but be responsible. There's going to be the checkpoints. Don't put your life at risk. Don't put anybody else's life at risk just for a holiday. If you're going out to drink, like my boy Cecil Lamb saying over on the thing, get yourself an Uber. Get yourself a Lyft ride, take the bus. Do what you got to do not to get yourself in trouble or get anybody else hurt in the process, okay? I want everybody to have fun tonight. Go have your libations. Go have your Guinness. Somebody have a shot of Jameson for me. And let's have a good time. All right, let's get into it. This is a sports show. That's enough introduction. We're back. Let's get real. Let's keep it 100, shall we? All right, so last week, the Crush traveled to Arizona. They played the Rattlers. We're going to cover that today. Some of you know, the avid fans out there know that did not turn out so well for the Crush. We'll get to that today. I was going to do some pregame interviews, but as I was watching the guys warm up, watching the coaches when I got here, kind of felt like, let's let them get in their groove right now, Let's let them do their thing. We'll catch up with them after the game. We'll see how they feel after the game. Win or lose, we'll have a post-game show today. We'll get some interviews. We'll talk to some fans, and we're going to do this. We'll see how it goes. All right, so let's get into last week's game, the Crush and the Rattlers, as the Crush travels to Arizona. And, some of you might know the Arizona Rattlers name because they have been an indoor football team for quite some time. They've been in other leagues. This is the first year they are in the IFL. And they've been for the best. They're first IFL win. So congratulations to them on that. Not the outcome we all wanted, of course. We all wanted the Crush to come away with that road win. We were hoping while they were out there, they were able to do it. But they fell short. And that's okay. It's a long season. We're only 3 games in. Fourth game this week going on. It's week 5 of the season. No time to panic just yet. It's early, okay? So, the game started out good for the Crush. They were up 10-7 at the end of the first quarter. Things were rolling real nice. As far as the passing game goes, they were hitting the passes they needed to, out of the running game early. Kicking game was on point early in that first quarter, going up 10-7. Arizona, they kept it close, obviously. They were also able to score on a long pass. And that's kind of been something that the Crush have struggled with so far this season is the big play. They have given up a lot of big plays, a lot of 20-yard plays, a lot of long touchdowns. Last week, that kind of hurt them also. The field's not that long. It's a 50-yard field, 25-yard line. But a big play's a big play. I don't care what kind of field you're playing on, a big play's a big play. This isn't a dink and dunk game, and the Crush have kind of struggled with that on defense. After the first quarter, however, last week, everything kind of went down. Second quarter, Arizona really just busted it open, and Colorado didn't have an answer for it, as Arizona put up 29 points in the second quarter to Colorado's 3. So going into halftime last week, it was 36-13. After the first quarter, 10-7, things looked promising. If you were able to watch it on the YouTube channel, for those of you who don't know, anytime you can't make it out to a game, it's live on YouTube. You can check it out on the IFL's YouTube channel, all the games there. Every game, every team is on the YouTube channel. So, the second quarter, it all went bad. As I looked through the box score, we got Arizona, big play, 15-yard touchdown run, 2-point conversion. They had some short runs, a couple short plays in there, 2-yard touchdown run, 7-yard pass. Crush did get their field goal in the second quarter. About about halfway through the third quarter, they were able to get that field goal on the board to make it 29-13. And then Arizona got another 19-yard touchdown. Big plays, I'm telling you, big plays last week, especially going into half. They scored that play with 6 seconds left in the game. You hold them there, going 13-29, that's not great, but it's different mentally when you go in halftime at 29-13, because at that point it's 3 scores. Arizona was able to push it to 36 and make it 4 scores at halftime. Even with the indoor game, as many points they can put up in just a short period of time, just like the Raptors did in the second quarter. Mentally, it's a bigger hurdle to overcome. Some teams are able to do it just fine. Some teams struggle. Last week, Colorado struggled a little bit, being able to come back out in that third quarter and put it back on them the way it was getting put on them. They were able to score a touchdown in the third quarter. They did put up some points in the third quarter. Once again, they put up 7. However, the defense did not hold them as Arizona was able to put up 21 points in that third quarter coming out after the half. As far as any big plays, they kind of held them on the big plays in the second half. A lot of the big plays came in the first half. Into the game, Arizona did have one in the fourth quarter, which resulted here in a minute. But as far as the third quarter, Colorado came out strong. They came out focused. They came out fighting. They weren't giving up the big plays. They weren't giving up drives, but not the big plays. Arizona scored on a 1-yard run. And they scored on another 1-yard run. They had a fumble recovery that they were able to score on, a 3-yard run, and at the end of the fourth quarter, a big 49-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Put the game away completely at 7-27. And Colorado did put up another touchdown of their own as Aaron Aiken ran in for 4 yards. Kicked the extra point out. Get it to 27. And that's we finished off last week. 71-27. A number of big plays for Arizona. First downs, pretty even. You know, like I said, they didn't give up a whole lot of drives. There was more so big plays than runs to win. First down wise, Colorado had 18, Arizona had 21. Real close. Let's see, third down efficiency. Arizona had one third down and converted it. Colorado had 12 third downs and converted 5. That's something they're going to definitely have to work on this week against Spokane, who is the leader per game in rushing. I mean, that's a team that can drain the clock on you. So if you have third down opportunities, if you're getting the third down, you have to convert. Now the Crush were amazing on their fourth down. 2 of 3 on fourth down. They did what they had to. They were trying to get it done. Total offense, they outdid them in total offense. It was the big plays and the inability to get in scoring range for the Crush that really got them. They had 230 yards to Arizona's 221 yards. They ran 55 offensive plays to Arizona's 30 offensive plays. The difference being Arizona was able to get yards and touchdowns, plus the turnover for the touchdown, whereas Colorado was not able to convert their drives into points. They outdid them in the passing game. They had 95 yards passing to Arizona's 70 yards passing. Rushing-wise, Arizona did a little better. We're going to have to be tougher up front this week for sure. Like I said, Spokane has the league's leader in yards per game rushing. Last week, we gave up 151 yards rushing. We only ran for 135. So, let's try and see if we can get those numbers flipped this week. That would be nice. That would be good for us. That would be a good sign that the Crush are going to move on and get their first win this week. Okay. It's been a battle so far this season. Like I said, giving up big plays, the guys in the trenches, protecting the quarterback, or getting to the quarterback on the defensive side of the ball. These are all things that we need to see happen for the Crush to be able to pull out their first win this week. Return yards. We outdid them in return yards. They kicked more times than we did, so that's to be expected. Penalties hurt us big time. 10 penalties for 84 yards. Rattlers only had 6 penalties last week, okay? The fumble that was turned into a touchdown was a big one. We're going to need to see some playmakers. We even held the ball for 36 minutes and 52 seconds compared to the Rattlers' 23 minutes and 8 seconds. And that, again, goes back to what I was saying about big plays. Those big 20, 25, 19-yard plays that this game, indoor football league game, indoor game, those are huge on a 50-yard field. That's the equivalent of a 40-yard pass in the NFL. Okay? Big plays make a big difference. Swing the momentum big time. You don't need the ball that often if you're Arizona. If you're scoring by a play that takes up half of the field. Okay? It's one of the exciting parts of this game for sure, but it's also can be one of the harder parts about the indoor game. You're pretty much in scoring range by the time you get to the 15. Most of these kickers are very active. They can kick it from the opposite 15, and mind you, okay? You got 50-yard field, you got shallower end zones, narrower goalposts, okay? So you're in scoring range very quickly. When you see guys take a 20-yard chunk in, say, NFL, college football, high school, it's like, okay, they got a 20-yard play, let's regroup, let's do a thing. IFL, Crush, give up a 20-yard play, it's like, okay, now we got to bump it down to in scoring range. They can score the next play, okay? We're going to have to tighten that up. We can't let them get away from it.